Hey, I'm Tom.
And I'm Tanner.
Welcome to episode 12 of Bird Squawk. Well, we had a little bit of time to digest what happened on Sunday. The only thing that made that sour pill taste even a little bit better was watching the Cowboys lose to the Jets.
For sure.
I mean, all I can really say about that as well is thank God Darno didn't play the week before. I mean, he might have lit us up for some yardage yesterday like he did to the Jets.
Seriously. I mean, our secondary is definitely cause for concern. But reinforcements may be on the way. I really don't know what's happening this week. Jalen Mills is apparently supposed to come back, but I don't have high hopes of him coming back and being a shutdown corner. He hasn't played football in a year.
No.
And cornerback ain't no easy job.
If we're pinning our hopes on the Green Goblin, I mean, come on. I love the guy, but like you said, he hasn't played football.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't see the dog in Sidney Jones or Rasul right now. I mean, those guys have totally lost their confidence. I mean, it looks like people are like looking around at each other like, what's going on? I mean, all the great cornerbacks, all the great safeties, man, they come out there with an attitude, you know?
Yeah.
They come out there like, you are not going to throw on me, you know? And we're just not, we don't have that attitude right now.
No, we definitely don't. And it's at the point that I don't even care if it's Jalen Ramsey. We need to make moves.
We do. I mean, just ending on what I was saying, though, all camp, all we heard was Rasul and Sidney are like lighting it up.
Yeah, I remember.
What happened?
These guys,
what happened?
Sidney Jones has not impressed me yet. He has flashes, but I mean, it's not great. And it's like moves need to be made. It's just something needs to come in. Something needs to help. And the recurring factor, we spot them how many points in the beginning of the game. Every game so far this season has been us coming back. The Redskins game, 17 points. The Falcons game, we were down like 10. The Lions game, we were down 14. The Packers game, we were down 10. We're discarding the Jets game. And then yesterday we spotted them 17 again. It's like we need to start earlier. Not just the offense, the defense does too. Both sides come out flat always.
I agree.
And then we get going, but it's like we're too late. You got to start earlier.
I totally agree. I mean, and again, after the game yesterday, we're hearing Wentz talk again. Come on, people.
Goodness. It's so frustrating.
What else can this dude do? He cannot catch the ball. He cannot play defense. I mean, he is doing what he can do.
Yeah. I mean, like, we're beyond, like, he misses throws here and there, but you got to be kidding me with complaining here. 26 of 40, 306 yards, 2 touchdowns, interception late in the game when he was pressuring, and it was 94.4 QBR. I mean, the guy had a good game.
I mean, it was almost like Schwartz and those guys said, look, we're going to take away the run. They can't throw. And then they threw on us like crazy.
Just a little quote, just a little thing here. So this year, off the Eagles, fantasy, I've had Stephon Diggs all season. Dude hasn't done crap for me. I was like, I might bench him this week. And then I thought, no, they're playing the Eagles. He'll probably go off. Yeah, guess what? He freaking did.
Off. Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me? It's always this
Seems
crap.
Like the best cure for a wide receiver is the Eagles' secondary.
Like, it's bad. It's not even just the secondary. The defense as a whole is sus.
Yeah, we're just not getting pressure on the quarterback.
Like, this is what I said last week during our video. That game against the Jets meant nothing to me.
Exactly.
I know it was a all-time franchise best game, but it was the Jets with Luke Falk. Like, that was not a measurement stick game for me, and it was obvious.
Yeah, I mean, we made Kirk Cousins look like freaking who knows yesterday.
Yeah, I mean like, he historically is good against us, but it's like he's not good.
And Dougie, I mean, I applaud your effort, but I think I would have took the points on that fake field goal.
I agree with that too.
I mean, if that would have worked, again, we'd be singing your praises. I mean, I'm not going to beat up Doug.
I'm not going to beat up Doug about it either.
I'm not going to beat up Schwartz either. They're doing what they can do with what they got.
The timing of it, you had to take the 3 there.
Yeah.
You had to take the 3 there because when we came back, we would have been down
1.
what? Yeah, like we would have been.
Down
we would
1
have
point.
been. I mean, like I said, it's all about they just try and come back and then they blow up again. It's just such a pain. But as bad as this team, or as underwhelming as this team has started this season, they still control their destiny.
Yeah.
The Cowboys
true.
started 3-0.
I mean,
They've lost 3 straight.
As long as we can keep Zach Brown to just be quiet the rest of the season.
I had that feeling too when he said that earlier last week. I was like,
I gotta
why?
applaud a guy for
Why?
talking some smack, but geez, man, we just do not need to give anybody bulletin
And then he freaking hit about it. He was such a loser about it afterwards.
You want to talk? You gotta man up, man. Kirk Cousins made you look foolish.
But, I mean, now that we're past that, we switch to good old-fashioned Dallas week.
It's Dallas week.
It's
Dallas week, And as bad as we've looked, we go down there, take care of business, man. We're right on top of this division again.
Dougie today, bold claims. Kind of a name called, guarantee.
Yeah, man, I just don't like any of that.
I don't know.
Why you gotta do that? I know you're probably challenging your guys in the locker room. You want to show you believe in them. But do we need that stuff? I mean, didn't we learn from Zach Brown? Just show up and do your job. Do your job, and everything else will take care of itself.
Yeah, I mean, I wake up this morning, I see Dougie guarantees winning Dallas, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I was like, I feel that. I like the fire, but it's like, keep that in-house, but it's all right.
Man.
But it's going to be a classic Cowboys-Eagles game. It's kind of like whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen, but it's must win to me.
Kind of hoping Amari Cooper's out, but who knows? I mean, they'll pick some dude that we've never heard of, and he's going to torch our secondary.
I mean, it's really interesting because, I mean, we were saying earlier in the season, they played 3 teams, and then the wheels began to fall off. But don't get me wrong, they're still a good football team. Yeah. They almost came back and actually won that game yesterday. It's not going to be easy, but it's so crucial to start good. Like, we need to start. Like I said earlier, every game, it's trying to catch up. Every game, we're trying to fight back after a piss-poor beginning by both the offense and the defense. We need to start fast.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't look like there's a swagger right now.
No, there isn't. Like, we thought we had that swagger back after the Packers game, and then Jets game, but then...
We thought at the beginning of the season and all, off-season, this roster was going to be deep.
Yeah,
and we're not deep.
It's tough. I mean,
not deep.
It's really interesting to see. Deshaun update. I heard without a major setback, he is gonna play on Sunday, but I'm not gonna believe that. I'm not gonna believe that till I see him suited up. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, going back to the Minnesota game a little, I mean, there was some there wasn't much positive. I won't say that, but there was a couple flares of goodness. Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
Yeah, I mean, he's
catching
the only
baseball,
guy that can catch. I mean, it seemed like the rest of the guys had butterfingers.
Catching footballs out of the backfield. I mean, I know he isn't hitting those holes when running yet. He still hasn't figured that out. But out of the backfield, he breaks on those wheel routes down the sideline. He is very explosive with those when he's lined up against linebackers. So that was nice to see. I mean, Howard was the featured back yeah. 13 for 49.
Yeah, but I mean, the one thing that sticks out in my mind was when we were going for that 4th down. It was like 2nd and 3, 3rd and 3. We didn't run the ball.
No.
Give the ball to Howard. Let's get a 1st down.
Like, I know they were down, so you can't really look at that too much at his numbers. But, I mean, I think I agree with him being the feature back and sprinkling in Sanders and that for now.
I was a little disappointed in Ertz yesterday. I mean, I love Ertz, but he seemed to lack focus yesterday.
I mean,
I don't know.
It was a tough outing.
I mean, we're going to run into teams that are going to try and take you out of the offense.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to show up a little bit more than what you did yesterday.
I mean, but also from the beginning and what we thought earlier in the season, every game they show flashes of how good this offense can be. when they get on nice drives, but then it just
fizzles out.
It doesn't
fizzles out.
They need to be more consistent.
I am so tired of these officials. I mean, God.
It is really bad.
I mean, did they try and give that game to the Cowboys yesterday?
It is really bad. I mean, I know there's multiple big networks. You hear it on ESPN and all that. Like, it's like Pat McAfee, I watch his stuff. He's really like, it's to the point that it's like the replacement referees. They have lost it.
It's getting hard to watch games.
Yeah,
it really is. I mean, because there's a flag on every play. And then the plays you think there should be a flag, there's no flag.
It gets bad at times for sure, but like we're 3-3. That's the sad truth. We're 3-3. When you really look at it, probably should be 5-1. Oh yeah, we probably should be 5-1. But it's like, it is what it is. We gotta keep fighting, and they're 3-3. So obviously it's us and the Cowboys. And we all know how big Dallas week is, even if we're both garbage. It's such a big game. We always want to win this game. But for me, it's a must win. We need to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
We need to win this game because we still have a tough stretch. Because after this week, we go to Buffalo. Buffalo's a good team. And then we host the Bears. I mean, their offense is garbage, but it's not getting easier. It's not going to get any easier.
We don't have any gimmies, man.
No, like what we thought was a relatively okay schedule at the beginning of the season, yeah, it's turning out to be a tough schedule that we need to win games we need to, and win games that maybe some of us don't expect to, but come out and on top.
Yeah, my 16-0 really went down the toilet.
I mean, I think you can ask anyone, and no one would tell you we're 3-3 right now because it's just they haven't played well. It's the little things that they have not been executing on that really make differences in ball games.
Well, it's like Fletcher Cox said, we're getting in our own way.
Yeah,
we can't get out of our own way.
Yeah. I mean, it's really got to the point that it's tough. It's really tough. I mean, I knew that game was going to be tough yesterday, but it's my big thing is we continue to start slow. This is almost a 2-year issue now with starting slow that needs to change somehow.
Yeah, I don't know what you got to do to kick that into gear, but definitely that has been hampering our starts.
Yeah.
But like you said, I mean, we got to go down to Dallas, handle business. No talking this week. Dougie, you did enough. No more talking. Go down there, take care of business. We're back on top of the division. Like Tanner said, we're going to Buffalo the following week. So, I mean, we got to take these as one game at a time. Move on to the next one. Hopefully guys start getting healthy. Hopefully guys start coming back. Hopefully Howie does something.
We got to be wheeling.
I mean, Chris Harris, I keep hearing that name. He's available. You know, I saw a thing, Peterson might be available.
They got to make a move.
I mean, we got to get a guy. You got to get a shutdown on one side of the field so these other knuckleheads can play their side of the field.
I mean, it doesn't even need to be shut down. It just needs to be reliable. Like, we know you're going to be over there and at least try. But that's it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching as usual.
Just remember, Dallas week. Let's beat those Cowgirls. See you next week.